The fact is, I know that if I'd never seen the films that I'm going to be talking about here, I'd be a very different person, and of course, a very different filmmaker. A poet or a painter can be a loner, but the American film director has to be, first and foremost, a team player. American movies have matured into a sophisticated art form with elaborate camera moves, long takes, deep focus, expressive lighting, miniatures.
Cinema itself is technology, and to say that, oh, well, it can't be an art because it's a mechanical device rushing celluloid through it is as naive as to say, well, you can't create because now it's a computer rushing numbers through it.
To tell his story, to implement his vision, the director has to be a technician and even an illusionist. This means controlling and mastering the technical process.
I shoot straightforward, too. I don't use any camera tricks or anything.
In Scarface, Howard Hawks demonstrated that sound and visual effects can blend into a deadly metaphor. Whether the illusion is created through high-tech or low-tech wizardry doesn't really matter. The magic will only be effective if it is carried by a strong vision.
The camera is more than a recorder. It's a microscope. It penetrates, it goes into people, and you see their most private and concealed thoughts.
Now, I'm American, so when I decided to try and make films, I naturally thought that my place was going to be in Hollywood. I mean, if you're a filmmaker in America, that's where they make the movies. But then, the more films I made, the more I realized what an indelible mark Italian cinema had left on me. And so they were the first connection with that ancient land of Sicily. If you ever have any doubt about the power of movies to effect change in the world, to interact with life and fortify the soul, then study the example of neorealism. Roberto Rossellini, Vittorio De Sica, Luchino Visconti, along with their writers who included Sergio Amedei, Federico Fellini, Suso Cecchi D'Amico, and Cesare Sabatini. Today, I suppose history remains something that's handed down, something that happens between people. In fact, I learned that by watching these movies. So the best way I have to keep film history alive is to try to share my own enthusiasm, my own experience. I wish that every young person with an interest in film could have had the same experience that I had back in those days. To be young, open to everything, and to walk into the theater and have your expectations not just met, but surpassed, time and time again. I saw these movies. I didn't read about them or learn about them in school, and they had a powerful effect on me, and you should see them. Thank you.